Let's continue, children. In this part, let's read about Hemingway's writing style and the opinion of the reviewer. Let's read about the writing style of Ernest Hemingway. Hemingway's language is simple and pithy. So if you read the novels of Ernest Hemingway, you will understand that the language which he uses for writing is very simple. Along with it, it is pithy, brief and full of vigor, very lively. He mostly writes in short and straightforward sentences and practices an extreme economy in his use of words. So, the way he writes sentences, if you see the sentences which he frames, they are very short and straightforward sentences, easy to understand. Along with it, he also practices an extreme economy in his use of words. In few words, he explains his ideas, his views to the reader. This simplicity is deceptive. Now, in the first 3 lines, we read that Hemingway writes in a simple manner, in a straightforward manner, but the simplicity is deceptive. Deceptive means it is misleading. And a reader can read his work again and again. A reader can read the books of Ernest Hemingway again and again, repeatedly, and find new layers of meaning every time. And the reviewer assures us that every time you read the book of Hemingway, you are going to find a new layer, a new underlying meaning, a hidden meaning, in-depth meaning from the novels. So that is what is the speciality of Ernest Hemingway. My thoughts. So in this paragraph, children, let's read about the reviewer's thoughts and opinion about the novel The Old Man and the Sea. Let's read it. I first read this novel years ago when I did not understand it at all and was left unimpressed. So years ago, when the reviewer read the book for the first time, he did not understand it and he was not at all impressed by the novel. In spite of this, a vivid image remained with me. An old man holding on to his fishing line with the last of his strength. But although he was not impressed by the novel, but there was a vivid image, a very lively and sharp image of the old man who was holding on. Holding on means to persist in difficulties. So it was very difficult for the old man to catch the marlin, but still he was holding on his fishing line with the last of his strength. With the last of his strength means that he gave his best shot. He tried his best. So this image remained in the mind of the reviewer. Recently, I read this book again and was extremely moved. Recently, the reviewer got one more opportunity to read the book, and the reviewer was impressed by the book. Now, what all things in the book impressed, or we would say moved, the reviewer? Let's read it. The first thing was the formidable strength of the old man's character. The old man's character is very strong. It's very formidable, very powerful. It is very monumental character, which generates respect for the character. The quiet devotion of the empathetic Menolin. How is Menolin? The apprentice of the old man. He is very quiet, very silent boy, very devoted to Santiago. That is the old man. And he is very empathetic. He understands feelings of others. And the third thing which impresses the reviewer is the relationship between the two are heartwarming. the reviewer says the relationship between the old man and Manolin is heartwarming. It is very touching, very pleasing. Hemingway's descriptions of the sea and the creatures of water are beautiful. The marlin fights for its life desperately. So Hemingway has described the sea creatures very beautifully. The marlin, the largest and the most beautiful fish, you can see over here, the marlin, it fights for its life desperately, very seriously. And it is hard to know whether our sympathies should lie with the old man or with the marlin. When you read the novel, you cannot decide that with whom you are going to sympathize, with the old man or with the marlin. But as the novel progresses, the old man and the marlin are inseparably linked. You cannot separate Marlin and the old man. The reason is because both stand for the same ideals. Both Marlin and the old man uh, have same qualities. Same ideals means same qualities, same virtues. The old man as well as the Marlin, both of them, they have determination, endurance, fighting spirit, not ready to give up under any circumstances. They are ready to struggle. So this makes them inseparably linked because they have same ideals, they have same qualities. That is a noble struggle against destruction. Both of them, they are not ready to face destruction, to accept destruction, but they are struggling, they are fighting. And how is this fight, the struggle? It is very noble, it is very righteous. So I hope, children, that you all have understood this book review. It's a wonderful book review written by the reviewer, and it inspires us, or we would say it generates interest in us that we should read this novel, The Old Man and the Sea. So, children, uh, if you have the book, it's very good. Otherwise, you can read the book, the original book, on Kindle, and you can just enjoy the language and the way the novel has been written. Now you will understand it better. So that's all from my side. Tomorrow we'll go ahead with the English workshop of this lesson. Till then, take care of yourselves. Thank you very much.